Okay, I want you to forget everything you think you know about social media automation. Seriously. By 2026, those scheduled posts and, the clunky bots of the past, they're basically ancient history. And why? Well, it's because people are just tired of robotic brands. We are stepping into a whole new era of AI agents that don't just post for you. They literally become the soul of your brand, engaging with your audience in real time. Let's dive into how that's even possible.
I mean, the difference here is just night and day. On the left, you've got the old way, the 2024 automation. Basic schedulers, really rigid keyword triggers, and a tone that just screams, "I am a robot." But look at the right. That's where we're headed in 2026. We're talking about AI gems that make their own decisions, that can jump into a conversation based on the vibe, not a keyword, and that embody a true, authentic brand persona. This isn't just a little upgrade. It is a complete revolution in how brands are going to connect with people online.
So, what's this whole revolution built on? It's the rise of what we're calling the social agent. We're moving way beyond simple bots because, let's be honest, in a super crowded market, connection is absolutely everything. This is about giving your brand a soul, an AI that actually thinks and communicates with all the wit and empathy of your very best community manager. This is the whole idea behind Gemini Gems. These are AI agents designed from the ground up to be your brand's digital soul.
So what makes one of these gems so powerful? Well, it really boils down to three key things. First, it has a true brand persona. It's trained on your specific voice, your history, your values, so every single interaction feels authentic. Second, it makes autonomous decisions. It doesn't wait for a timer. It jumps into conversations based on the vibe and the relevance. And third, it adapts. It can take one core idea and turn it into a super professional LinkedIn post, and in the next breath, a viral TikTok hook, all by itself.
But, okay, how does a gem actually create real, meaningful engagement? The secret sauce here is a really powerful framework called the Gemini and Opal loop. Think of it as the ultimate formula for turning a simple conversation into real, tangible value for your audience. Let's break this down real quick. It all kicks off with interaction. Your gem doesn't just spot a keyword, it actually understands the context of a comment and gives a genuinely personalized reply. From there, it makes this crucial transition. It figures out the user's underlying problem or frustration, but here's the magic trick. It provides utility. Instead of just saying, "Hey, you should try this," it instantly generates and links to a Google Opal mini app that solves the user's problem right there on the spot. So what is this Google Opal thing? Think of it as an instant problem solver. If your gem is the brilliant conversationalist, Opal is the tool that lets it build a simple, super functional mini app in just a few seconds. This is the lead from just talking to actively helping. The difference between saying, "You should try this," and "Here, I actually built this for you." It's a game changer.
All right, let's look at what this actually means in practice. I mean, what's possible when you have an AI that is always on, always listening? Real-time community management gets incredibly powerful.
For example, picture a crisis manager gem. It's trained to constantly scan for negative sentiment. It can spot a potential problem brewing, step in with a thoughtful, de-escalating response, and handle the whole thing before it ever gets a chance to go viral. This is proactive brand protection running for you 24/7, pretty much safeguarding your reputation while you sleep.
Or what about for sales? You could have a lead scoring agent, basically a sales gem that scans every single interaction across your platforms, identifies users who are showing high intent to buy, and then automatically flags them in your CRM for a human to follow up. It's like having a tireless scout constantly finding your best prospects, which directly impacts your bottom line.
And it gets even more creative than that. Imagine integrating tools like Lyria for music and Veo for video right into your gem. It could become a collaborative factory. You could reply to a fan not just with text, but with a unique AI-generated audio clip or maybe a short personalized video. Now that is some seriously next-level engagement.
Okay, I know this all sounds great, but you're probably wondering, how do you actually build something like this? So let's look at the blueprint for a 2026 strategy. Let's talk about your autonomous tech stack.
Your stack really works in 3 layers. Think of it like a body. At the top, you have the manager. That's your Gemini gem. It's the brain and the personality. In the middle, you have the interaction layer, which uses APIs or tools like Zapier Central. This is the nervous system, connecting that brain to all the social platforms. And at the bottom, the value is delivered by Google Opal. Those are the hands that build and provide a real solution when someone needs it.
Now, to make this all feel really concrete, let's run through a quick, hands-on simulation. Let's see how you would actually deploy your very first gem. It's easier than you think. It's really just a simple 4-step process. First, you create the gem by giving it its core personality and its mission. Second, you design a simple Opal app that's going to be its go-to solution for a common problem. Third, you simulate a real-world scenario by feeding it a test comment. And finally, you refine it. You adjust its creativity level, what's called its temperature, until its replies feel perfectly natural and totally on brand.
And here is a perfect example of the system instructions you'd give your gem. I want you to notice how it's not just about what to do, it's about how to be. It defines the persona, helpful, slightly witty, and it gives it a core mission: always provide a resource. This isn't just a simple prompt, this is the very soul of your agent.
So, let's kick off the simulation. Here's our test comment from a user. And it's a common frustration, right? Oh, your brand bios are always so hard to get right for different platforms. This is a perfect test case to see what our gem can do.
And look at that reply. It starts with empathy. I hear you. It can be tricky. Perfect. Then it pivots instantly to utility, offering the link to the Instant Brand Bio Optimizer Opal app. That right there, that's the Gemini and Opal loop in beautiful, perfect action. Problem identified, solution delivered. Just like that.
And that really brings us right back to the core idea of this entire shift. Automation is no longer about just being efficient, even if it makes you sound robotic. It's about using these incredible AI tools to scale the most human parts of your brand in a way that was, well, literally impossible before.
So, what is the #1 thing to take away from all this? It's this simple formula. The magic happens in the combination. When you pair the authentic personality of a Gemini Gem with the instant utility of a Google Opal app, you create this powerful engagement loop that builds real trust and delivers real value. All day, every day.
You know, this future is coming way faster than most of us think, and it's going to fundamentally change how brands connect with people. The question really isn't if your brand will have an AI agent, but what are you going to teach it? So I'll leave you with this. If your brand had a soul, what would it say?